All right. Hey guys, can you guys see my screen? Okay, I'm just waiting, just double checking whether the live stream is up. Okay, all's good. Just got it. All right. Hey guys, welcome to another Vantage live trading session. So yeah, my name is Yongjin. Okay, disclaimer as usual. Please note that these sessions are audio recorded and may be published in various media, including print, audio, and video formats without further notice. So yeah, please do your own research before you execute any live trades. So yeah, the Vantage does not guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information provided. And just also do take note, this is not a signal live stream. It's just a live trading analysis session. Okay, I'm from Everest Fortune Group. So we actually have our chief trader, who is Desmond Leong. And for the investment analyst team, we have Jianing and myself, Chen Yongqing. And we have the prop trader, who is Jin Dao. So we are the finalists for the best Forex research for 2019, 2020, and 2021. We are also the finalists for the best equity research for 2020 and 2021. Okay, without further ado, let us begin this live analysis session. So we take a look first. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys have any currency pairs that you would like me to take a look at, please feel free to let me know in the chat. Okay, nice. Can see and hear me. All right. Okay, I'll turn on the chat to everybody can talk in that. Give me a moment, everyone to everyone. Okay, I've opened up the chat. You guys can actually talk there. If you guys have any currency pairs you would like me to take a look at, feel free to let me know. So I usually trade Euro USD. Yeah, by the way, thank you guys for joining this webinar. Thank you, Elias. Thank you, Rashina. Thank you, Samantha. And for the rest of you guys, thank you for joining. Okay, for today, there's not much major news going on. There's in fact no major news going on. All right, actually we have one, which is the German Producer Price Index, the PPI. It's actually worse than the previous, from 2.3% to negative 4.2%. So it's even worse than the forecast. So the sentiments for the euro dollar today should be on the very bearish side. Oh yeah, hey, hi Trung, nice to see you. Bro, I've been very busy today. Yeah, but managed to actually catch one trade. So today I actually caught a euro dollar trade and I'll show you what I took. So the trade happened 1 hour ago. It was on the 1 minute chart. All right, let's take a look at euro dollar. Okay, this is my personal chart layout. So this is how I trade. So I was actually looking at, this is the 1 minute chart. Okay, let me turn to the 15 minutes. Previous 15 minutes chart. Okay, just a quick rundown. Price is continuing downwards in a very strong bearish trend. So the moment price broke and we had a market structure shift right here, continue breaking. So this happened during the Asian session. So during the Asian session is marked by this entire gray box. So I'm only interested when price does its thing during the London session. So moving on. Let me take a look right here. Where did my entry go? Right. I think I need to change the time back to Singapore time. It's screwing things up. All right. Okay, it should be New York. Give me a moment. 2 to 5. Okay, it's not working well yet. Let me 2 to 5. All right, I got to manually change it. All right, there we have it. Okay, things are well. All's good. Okay, so this is the trade I took just now, earlier on. So since price tapped into the M15 fair value gap located right here. So I actually zoom down to the 5 minutes towards the 1 minute chart. So you actually notice that price has already tapped in. This is the 15 minutes fair value gap area. So I like to look out for when price cleared liquidity. So price did a liquidity clearance. It cleared all this liquidity that are resting right here. Wait, give me a moment. So it actually cleared all the liquidity resting right here. Everything has been cleared. Next, I set an alert. Hey, good day to you, Jamilu. Nice to see you. So yeah, I'm actually doing a trade recap on a live trade, which I just took earlier on, 1 hour ago. So I actually waited for price to come down. So I actually had an alert. So let me delete all the alerts first. Okay, I'll clear out all these areas so you guys can see what I'm actually talking about. Okay, so price tap into the M15 fair value gap. Let me get the things out. M15 fair value gap. So price already tapped into that, and then a lower low was formed. This right here. Lower low formed. So I like to take high probability setups, and then I set an alert so you guys can actually press a plus button. So the alert hit at that area. That is when I noticed that price has already broke structure. So in this area, I will set it as the market structure shift in market structure shift. Bottom right. So the moment this happened, I want to also look for a body close, a very, very strong body close. So you actually see that it was not a weak WICK, it was a pretty strong body close. So I waited for the next candle to finish. So the next candle to finish, let me use a playback, replay function. So at this area, I was watching this earlier on 2 hours ago, about 2 hours ago at 2:30 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, you are not familiar with fair value gap and ICT concepts. Is this new knowledge in trading world and used to support and resistance with price action? Well, ICT concepts is not new. Michael himself, better known as the inner circle trader. So he has been using his ways of trading since the 1990s. So it's actually a concept that has been around for the past 20 over years. So yeah, fair value gaps are actually areas of market inefficiencies. What do I mean by market inefficiencies? So let's take a look right here. Just a very quick recap for those who are new here. Yes, you need to learn them. Yes, please use it. It's very, very important. Why? Why is it important? Because let's say using the classic supports and resistance with price action. Let's say you draw a very nice, you just draw that's how a normal trader draws a resistance line. So to them, this is a resistance. Then the way they draw it, this area might be a potential support. So they draw out this entire area and then they say it's a support area. A potential support area. So it's D1. So if you actually look at that, it's not that clear cut. It's not that clear cut because it's not what do you mean? What do I mean by that? It's not what's that word for? What do I call it? Okay, it's not as clear as in it can be pretty subjective. You can draw it right here, or you can draw it right here. There's many areas that you can look out for, but looking at this area also, it's not that clear cut. You can draw it like that, can draw it like that, can draw it like that, or even draw it like that. Some people even draw it higher. They can say that it's right here. So it's pretty subjective using classic support and resistance. So if you actually draw up here, other people's resistance is right here. But if you draw it right here, right here. The resistance for others, it's right here. So it's very, very different, very, very subjective. So for ICT concepts, what we are looking for, we are refining, that's the word, refining the support and resistance levels. So we are looking for areas where price can clear. So in this example, you notice that price is in a descending area, descending trend. So I can actually draw this one line out and label it as the buy side liquidity, where price actually cleared the previous liquidity where people are looking for buys, but we take a sell, we take a reversal sell to the downside. So actually this happened in the Asian session. So I did not take any trade. I don't trade the Asian session. I only trade the London and the New York session. So looking at this area on the larger time frame, oh yes, I haven't explained to you the fair value gap. So what is the fair value gap? A fair value gap is a market inefficiency area like that, something like that. So you can see price actually came in very, very nicely, retraced back into this market inefficiency area before it continue towards the downside. Same thing if you are taking a buy, you are taking a long, right here, market inefficiency has been cleared. Price came in, tapped before it moved on to the upside. Same goes to here. Price came in, tapped before it moved on to the upside. That is what I mean by market inefficiency and imbalance. Oh yeah, hey guys, it's so sorry. I just saw the question and answer area. You guys can actually talk in the webinar chat. It's okay. It's okay to ask questions there because I actually just opened the chat only. So I just saw the question and answer. Quite a lot of you guys are asking questions. Okay, let me get to the questions and answer after I show you guys the trade that I've taken. So in this specific area right here, price has tapped into the M15 fair value gap. A lower low was formed. I waited for the candle to form the market structure shift. So what I like to look is a zigzag price break, form a lower low, and it breaks this structure right there. So that is what I mean by the zigzag. So let's take a look at one. So the moment price formed this and closed, this is what I did. I had an immediate sell entry right here. A sell entry right there. I took a short right there with my stop loss at the very, very top. So my first area of take profits is the daily fair value gap. It can be seen on a daily. So this entire area was my first take profit before I let price continue to run. So you can take a look. Price actually went in very, very nicely. It also tapped into the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement line. So the 38.2% price actually tapped in. You can take a look. I'll start the replay. So I played at 3 times. Came in, tapped, already hit my entry before I let price continue, moving on to the downside. So yeah, this actually happened an hour ago, 2 hours ago. It's my first trade for this week. So I'm playing it safe, waiting for the New York session before we look for any more further trades. Okay, and then price, after I closed partial, I let price continue running. So price is still running. 20% of my trade is still running towards the downside. So yeah, by now I've already broken even. My final take profit is actually at 1.011978 because there is a breaker block on the 1 hour chart. Okay, just looking at this area, I'll just close it off. Okay, maybe I'll let you guys I'll screenshot it for you guys and let you guys learn. Maybe you guys can learn. Lower low formed. Okay, this is a entry via 1 minute fair value gap FVG. So I put it as short form. Buy side. This is buy side liquidity swept. Okay, I'll just screenshot for you guys. All right. So yeah, areas you can actually take a look on YouTube. It's under the Inner Circle Trader. It's free to learn. He's not charging anything to teach. He's not charging anything for you guys. So you guys can actually learn for free. Okay, I'll take a look at the questions now. So, areas, you actually sense a nice chart. Okay, we have a pretty much the same area for take profit. So I'll change it to my other charts. That's my euro dollar. Okay, you actually have a pretty nice chart. Let me zoom it in. So you are looking to, have you entered a sell already? Have you entered a sell? Okay, I've seen that your take profit is at 1.00809. May I ask why? Is that the, let me take a look. Is that the 161.8% Fibonacci line? Your final take profit? Let me take a look. Okay, zoomed in pretty much. Reset. Right, it's on the 1 hour chart. Let me go there. Okay, that's pretty nice. What I'm looking for is this area. Because on the daily, I was looking at this area. This is the daily charts. Price recently just cleared the buy side liquidity. Before it's coming back down, there's a rejection to the downside. But where can price possibly go? I'm looking for price to possibly tap into this nice little breaker block area. Because this is the last area that caused price before price continue to break structure. So that is a pretty nice breaker block that we can look out for. So it's at 1.00, 1.0, 1977, 1.0, yeah, that area. Okay, pretty much the same area. Okay, you are looking for a further downside. So you are looking for price to possibly head to here. It's possible. There's pretty nice demand zone right there. Pretty nice demand zone right there where price can potentially hit to. So I expect the first resistance to be at 1.02. It's a nice whole number. That should be your first take profit target. Okay, it's pretty good that you are making the use of Fibonacci lines too. So you actually have a nice support resistance too. Okay, since you know how to draw your support and resistance, you can actually learn smart money concepts or ICT concepts. It's very, very similar. You have gotten your areas right. ICT concepts also make use of Fibonacci. So you can actually make use of Fibonacci for your trading. Okay, next question is the Q&A. Nice. Very nice, man. You applied what I taught. Sweet. Please do back testing also on the weekends. Okay, hey Trung, you say you hope this week goes as expected. You say it's your first time about to experience holidays in financial trading. How Thanksgiving affect USD market movements? Well, it's probably there might be just consolidation, not much volatility. You can expect it to be something like on a bank holiday, something similar. Maybe there's not much volatility unless major news events come into play. All right. You also said, do I look at RSI oversold sign at higher time frame like H4 for closing TP? No, I actually don't use the RSI. I think I messaged you. I actually don't use indicators. I don't use stochastic. I don't use RSI for the trading. So all these are not indicators. If you are not like trading indicators, if you guys are actually looking at this area right here. All these things are not indicators. Let me point it out. They are not indicators. So they are actually the Q zone boxes. So I'm actually looking for London zones, London and New York session. So that will mark it out for me instead of me drawing it out myself. So yeah, on and open and close. So I'm only taking trades within I'm only looking for trades within the blue and yellow area. So for this day text indicator, I'll close it out. It just separates Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's just like that. So it's not a moving average. It's not an RSI. It's just separating the days. So the watermark is just my custom text that I added at the top. Hey, hi, Brego. Brego, I see you are typing MN. What's that? What's a menomic? If you have a question, please let me know. Okay, you said, Trung, you also asked for those trades with very long PIP rewards, does it need at least a few days to close that long TP? So are you talking about the 1 hour charts? So if you have a very, very solid analysis, you have strong confidence that price can hit that area, you can actually hold on to your trade for a few days. That's called swing trading. So maybe a possible swing trade could be right here on the euro dollar for the past week. So we had a market structure break, MSS, market structure broken. Then the liquidity got taken out. So I can actually draw quite a nice fair value gap. Price came in and cleared the fair value gap before heading on to the downside. So possible trade you could have entered is like maybe right there, stop loss at the top, and you can hold it to the breaker line. So that's a possible swing entry. So it's taking about for the past 3 days. So you can take a few days for a swing position. Hey, Brego3347. I see you writing the word M. Is there an issue? Is there a problem? Is there an issue with your keyboard? All right. Okay, any more questions? Trung and Elias? Okay, you want me to look at the, what's that? What is the USO USD chart? Can you send it? Oh, crude oil. Crude oil. Or is the BCO USD? All right, just looking at these charts right here. Maybe I move on to the daily. Okay, just taking a look at the daily, I noticed that price has already cleared the liquidity resting right here. Has cleared the equal highs, buy side liquidity has been cleared. Okay, right now we also have a very nice market structure shift. Pretty solid one. Price actually cleared. Okay, maybe I go on to the 1 hour, 4 hours. Okay, daily, actually never mind daily. Price actually had a solid market structure shift. Bottom right. Okay, in such a scenario, we can actually expect, since the previous swing low was broken, we can expect price to reverse back up to the upside. Okay, where can price possibly go back up to? Maybe we can use a Fibonacci. Same thing, a Fibonacci line. So minimally, what we can expect is price usually can tap back right into the 0.382 line. So moving back to the 4 hours chart, we actually notice that there is quite a lot of, in the short term, since we are doing intraday, there is a equal high right here. Equal high right there. So you can expect price to possibly head back up to clear that area. So moving back to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart, there's pretty much a nice fair value gap located right here. Let me draw a nice line. This is the buy side liquidity. It's on the 1 hour chart, but also there is a fair value gap. Okay, I'll label it out 1 hour fair value gap. Give me a moment. All right. So this is just a short-term scenario on oil at the moment. Okay, you also sent an analysis for oil. Let me take a look. All right. Hey, quite nice, quite nice. You are looking at the 0.382 area also. Oh, nice, nice. You actually added fundamental analysis in also. Hey, that's very good. That's very good. Continue sending in charts. Okay, nice. 0.382 level, you're expecting price to retrace back there. Okay, nice. You are learning a lot. So yeah, 0.382 area. Let me draw a line out, top to bottom. Fair value gap, ICT line. So yeah, the 0.32 area is a potential area we can look out for. But for the current 1 hour charts, what we are looking out for is for price to possibly head up to this area right here. If you are looking for a retracement. But also there are so many liquidity resting right here. It's literally an equal low. So you can expect price to come back down first, possible scenario, price comes back down and continues going back up to the upside. All right, that is for oil at the moment. Copy link to chart image. Hey, nice analysis, Elias. Okay, Trung, you said that. Okay, let me open your chart. Okay, what chart is that? Is on the British pound. So did you enter a sell already? Are you in a sell right now on the GBP USD? So you said that with Monday, no news that momentum is quite significant. Maybe there is some bullish retracement, but you think that it will head down. Do you think the first demand zone is okay right there? Okay, let me take a look at GBP USD. Okay, quite a lot of notifications. All right. GBP USD. All right. Hey, hi Zoran. Nice to see you. Hi there, hi there. How's trading? Are you back in? So yeah, I'm actually analyzing charts at the moment for Trung. Trung actually sent in a chart. So he's looking to take profits at the 1.17 area. So this is on the 4 hours chart. Let me take a look. Okay, I actually have an issue. Our charts are not the same. So is difference. You are using Oenda, same thing, but you don't have that wick right there. Is there a wick? Okay, I just saw it. Okay, your chart color is a bit weird, so I couldn't see this wick, but it's fine. I saw it. Okay, you're asking if the demand zone right here is good. Okay, not yet, not yet. All right, you said not yet. Okay, maybe you can try starting a demo account this week, or is well, or is good. Okay, so Trung, actually, if you draw out this area, you notice that price has already tapped into the demand zone before price continue moving to the upside. So I would say that this demand zone is already mitigated. It's not valid anymore. So yeah, you can actually draw a nice line right here. There's equal lows right here and equal lows right there. Well, we can expect price to possibly continue heading down and clear that area. So it's the sell side liquidity because of this area, and this area. The equal lows are right there. So just wait. It's all good. Have some patience for waiting. Oh yes, you're going to do your due diligence and learn the ICT concepts. Yes, please do, please do. It's quite a long mentorship. It's free, I mean, it's on YouTube. So it's maybe you might possibly take a few days even to watch all the contents at once. So please do take notes. It can take months to continue learning. Please don't rush the process. All right, just looking at GU. So Trung, I actually saw you entered at 1.18345. Okay, so if I was like you in a sell right now, 1.18345. So you enter a sell. Your stop loss is right there. Okay, let me take a look. I would have taken profit there. My first take profit, 1.17089. I would have taken full profit there just in case price comes down and reverse back to the upside. Okay, just moving back down to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart, I would be pretty cautious right now if I were you, honest, because of this area right here. There's so much liquidity resting right here on the 1 hour chart. So price can actually come back up just to clear that area. It's got the buy side liquidity. All right. So actually, is there a reason why you entered the sell there, Trung? I saw you entered the sell at 1.18345. Is there a reason? Is there anything on the 15 minutes that caused you to enter the sell? Okay, just looking at this order flow right here. I'm just watching. Okay, maybe you can actually set that as a supply area. A pretty nice supply area. Moving down to the 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay, just ranging, pretty much ranging, not much nice movement. Price didn't come back up to clear. So that isn't nice. So I'll turn on the Q zones. Okay, we have something right here where we could have entered a nice entry earlier on at the start of the London session at 2 p.m. earlier on. So I move back to M15 charts. You notice that there is a very nice fair value gap resting right here. Resting right here, price came in, tapped and went down, but we can actually refine our entry. So I'll move on to 5 minutes. Okay, there isn't much, maybe back to 2 minutes or even 1 minute. Let's take a look. Okay, this is a pretty solid entry. Price came up, cleared all the liquidity resting right there. Price went up to clear before coming back down, breaking structure. So what I would do is I would draw a nice line, and buy side liquidity has been taken out. So if you're looking for an early entry, a possible early entry, it would be right here. How I would enter is right here. I would draw a line and wait for price to actually clear out this area. This area also can. So this area got cleared out. So market structure shift. Why am I drawing the market structure shift here? Because it was the last significant swing that caused price to break structure before it broke structure once again. So with that area in mind, we actually saw, just zooming in very, very closely, price actually cleared the tiny fair value gap right here, fair value gap line. Price came in, you can take a very nice peek. Price came back up, broke structure right here, and tapped before it continued moving to the downside. So where you could have entered is, you can enter right there, a short position upon tapping into the fair value gap, stop loss at the very top just to be safe. And your first take profit should be at this significant swing low right here. So it's the sell side liquidity. First take profit area. So it's a 1 to 1.46 risk to reward. Is MSS, okay, Zoran, you asked, is MSS the same as chalk. Yes, definitely the same. MSS, it's market structure shift. So chalk, CH, OCH, it's the change of character. Yes, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So where the word chalk came from, people were selling ICT concepts. They were selling his concepts as smart money methods. Wait, give me a moment. All right, so let me something is going on in the participants. Okay. All right, so let us continue. Okay, so the word chalk, the change of character, it actually came from gurus, those Instagram forex sellers. They are trying to sell the ICT concepts as smart money concepts. So they put their own touch into it. So they put chalk. Sounds nice, right? CHOCH, change of character, smart money. But the original is actually MSS, market structure shift. That's the original ICT concepts. So the word BOS also is something, break of structure. BOS is also the same thing. BOS, break of structure. It's the same as chalk, same as MSS. So yeah, I'll be using MSS since I'm using the original ICT concepts. So you can actually enter very nice price tap and go 1 to 1.46 risk to reward. If you are risking 1%, you would have netted a return of 1.5% on your accounts, and you can actually stop trading for today if you actually took this trade. So just remember, good setups usually happen during the London session. Let me drink water first before I answer your question, Trung. Okay, Trung, you ask, you think that after 2 weeks of bullish GU, you think that Euro as well is in overbought in higher time frame, so can continue to go down, but you are monitoring the downwards level. Maybe it will bounce from 1.17 like your analysis, not 1.165. So back to GU. So yeah, it's very, very possible. Let me get to the 1 hour. So yeah, it's actually quite possible that price can clear 1.17 area. But just do take note, the first significant swing low right here always has some kind of reaction. So please watch out for that area right there also. It's 1.17627. Please watch out carefully if you are in a trade. So yeah, I actually can screenshot it for you guys, send it to chats. So that's for you, Trung, the GU trade. So let me show it to you guys. I'll screenshot this specific trade right here. Okay, I'll label it out nicely for you. Entry via 1 minute fair value gap. All right. Screenshot, copy link to chart image, and I'll send to the chat. You can save it as a learning material. All right, any more currencies you guys want me to take a look at, please let me know. Any more? Any things you guys are trading? Any open trades at the moment? Do let me know. Not maybe we can take a look at gold, because I know many people trade gold. All right, so I had this analysis earlier on. This morning I was looking at gold. I was thinking that price, this is on the daily chart. Since price already tapped into the daily supply area, price actually rejected to the downside. So we have a pretty nice breaker block right here where price can potentially tap into. And in this area, we are currently within the daily fair value gap. So adding confluence to that area, I actually drew a flip from the bottom to the top. And we have a very, very nice confluence of the 0.38 level where you can expect price to continue down to tap into that area. So let me screenshot this chart for you guys. Please keep in mind that this gold. Drink more water first. Oh, yes, you said gold. Yes, I read your mind. A lot of people actually trade gold. So yeah, this is a setup. I've just sent it to chat. Okay, wonder if DXY bull tests to 109 or just 108.5 as resistance for this week. So you want to know the dollar index strength. So just take a look at the daily. We notice that price just nicely tapped into the bottom demand area before it had a pretty significant move to the upside. So as of this moment, we are currently within the daily fair value gap area, but there is one more at the upside right here at 108.443. So yeah, this area 109 is in confluence with your area. So yeah, there's a 61.8% Fibonacci line at roughly 1.09 area, just right within the daily fair value gap. So we can expect DXY, the dollar index, to possibly strengthen up to that area for this week. Okay. Just clear it out. Maybe dotted would be nicer. So we are currently in this nice little area. Okay, I'll just send it to chat. Price can possibly head up to that area. All right, that's it for DXY. So if the dollar index strengthens, you can expect the euro dollar to continue dropping to the downside. So Aussie dollar, I like Aussie dollar a lot also because of the low spread, the pretty low spread. So looking at the daily, I actually noticed there's a very, very nice fair value gap right here. So we are just waiting. So if you're in a sell, usually we take profit at the next fair value gap area. So price is currently heading to this area right there. So we just take a look at the 4 hours, just looking at the area. Maybe you want to draw a Fibonacci line just to add confluence. Fair value gap, ICT. So there's a 61.8% Fibonacci line lying within the fair value gap. So just adding confluence to the area. Okay, let's move on to the 1 hour. Okay, what we just noticed that price had the first liquidity got taken out right here. Buy side liquidity before price formed the market structure shift right here. Market structure shift, MSS, bottom right. Price cleared, went back up, tapped into a pretty nice supply area before price continue pushing to the downside, but another market structure shift has formed. So if bearish momentum continues, if bearish momentum continues, price could possibly continue heading downwards to the downside right there at the daily fair value gap. Oh, Trang, you said you have hard time with bright theme to your eyes, so you put the default color red and green. Maybe you need set time to adjust a bit like my setup. Well, it's fine. I used to use the default setup, the red-green setup at the very start. But once in a while, if I'm bored, I actually change the color. Sometimes I change to neon. Sometimes black background with blue and white candles. So yeah, it all depends. Okay. So moving on to the 15 minutes. So maybe we can possibly look for a retracement sell entry to push price continuing downwards. So take a look at the 30 minutes chart. Okay, what I'm looking right here, there is so much liquidity resting right there. So you can possibly wait for price to retrace back up, clearing this area before you look for short. But there is equal highs right there. That is what I do not like. So we can possibly expect price to maybe come up to this area, equal high, before we look for a reversal. So it's the buy side liquidity. So we draw a Fibonacci line just to add confluence. Okay, wow. It lines up perfectly with the 61.8% buy side liquidity equal high. So that's pretty much a strong confluence. That's quite a strong confluence for the buy side liquidity area. Okay, wait, let me screenshot this down first. I'll send it to chat. Okay, Jamilu, you ask a very, very good question. You asked which Fibonacci am I using for fair value gap? So I'm actually using the default Fibonacci line. So I actually have a template. It's called the fair value gap normal FVG. So I customize it. You can actually take a look. Please screenshot this down. Please take a photo of my settings. This is my fair value gap settings. All right, so once you have taken a photo, I zoom it, I'll just continue moving down. So this is the next part of the settings. This is for the fair value gap settings. Okay. Okay, all's good, Jamilu. Nice, nice. Everything's good. Well, all right. So yeah, this is what I like about the Aussie dollar. Maybe price can possibly hit back up. Look for a break in structure before you go for a short. Always go rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. It's the same setup. You can find it every day, everywhere. Just wait for the setup. Price clear liquidity. This area maybe, just maybe. On the 5 minutes, is there anything? Price cleared. Okay, that isn't. So maybe let's say price decides to do this. Have a very, very nice market structure shift right now. So let's say price goes down, goes up, down, and you can enter along to the upside. So that's why I always look for proper market structure shift or CHOCH, CHOCH, break of structure. Just remember, always look for a body close above the area. A body close would be nice. So Trung, you ask, in the future, if you have a better account size, you think Aussie USD with gold is very nice due to very positive correlation. Nice, yes, you can do that. So Aussie dollar also has very, very low spreads similar to the euro dollar. That's why I like both pairs. All right. Okay, how's everyone's weekend, by the way, before we start this very, very new trading week? How's your weekend? So yeah, I know Trung, you actually sent me quite a few messages. You're sending me a few messages. So yeah, I did try to answer them. There were some, some articles I do not have time to read it. There's no articles. It's better if it would be better for me to answer charts. So if you're looking at charts, I will have time. So I take a look, quick glance. I could roughly give an idea on your charts idea. So it's better to send a chart instead of an article. I don't have the time to. So my weekend is pretty hectic. I'm doing my own stuff. I'm working with my friends. So I have some small little, hobbies on the side that I'm running. So all this takes time. All right. Okay. Let me take a look at other pairs or what is going on. So I'm actually trading euro. Let me take a look. Okay, the trade is running quite nicely, quite strongly to the downside at the moment. Okay, price tapped in. He's about to hit the area. Okay, not much nice trades. Nothing that I would like to add at the moment. Okay. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to let me know before I end this session. All right, just continue learning ICT concepts. So yeah, this dude writes here. So yeah, this guy, pretty nice. You can learn for free in the inner circle. He's the creator of smart money concepts. So yeah, any other gurus selling smart money concept courses, just go to him. Just go to him. It's all free. He's not charging a single cent to learn from him. So yeah, whatever I'm presenting, I learn from him. Whatever my life traits I've taken, I've learned from him. It's all free. So yeah. All right. Any more question, guys? Any more questions? All right. If there are no further questions, I would like to thank you guys for joining me today on another live analysis session. So yeah, just good luck on your trade, Trung, the GBP USD trade that you are currently running. So hope it hits take profit. You know, just be mindful of risk management. Close your trade out at close partials at the next swing low. So GU right here. Okay, price is reversing back up already. Okay, pretty nice if GU reverses back up. Please be mindful of the volatility. Price could go back up to your break-even level, Trung. Okay, maybe one day you will love to hear my points about possible recession in 2023 as you have read articles in TradingView. So yeah, if I have time, I definitely will read the article. As of the moment, it's really been very, very busy. Yeah, it's pretty hectic in office at the moment. Quite busy. So yeah, I'll be ending this session right here. Thank you guys for joining as usual. Thank you, Zoran. Thank you, Trung. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Rashina. Thank you, Jamilu. And thank you, Elias. Hey, yeah. Hey, take care in trading. Please just wait. Maybe you guys can backtest the inner circle trader method, the smart money concepts. So you can start looking at pure price action. Pure price action, just looking at the pure chart data without the use of indicators. Maybe it can further help improve the way you look at price action. Oh yeah, thank you. Goodbye. Bye, Zoran. Bye-bye. Hey, bye, Trung. Hey, catch up later. Sure. Just message me. Please don't send articles if you can. Please send charts if possible. Oh yeah. Hey, bye-bye. Thank you for joining.